Hello friends, this is Jayant and in this video I am going to do user review of HONOR View20. Friends, this is with me HONOR View20. So you may have seen a lot of videos about this smartphone, but in this video I will tell you two major cons also in the latter part of this video, and we will discuss different aspects, mainly the PUBG gameplay and a camera, and two or three small tweaks in this smartphone, that is the special features what I like and two things what I don't like. So let's start the video. I am playing this game in HD graphics and the gameplay is quite smooth. I really like playing PUBG over it. And talking about other things, we will return back to play PUBG while with other games. I have more such games here with me. Now talking about HONOR View20, it is the first major flagship of 2019 which a punch hole display. It has an impressive 48 megapixel camera, triple Wi-Fi antennas, the third antenna is on the width side, on the top side. It is helpful while we play PUBG when our two hands are covered on the two sides. This antenna is actually helpful in connections, dual GPS and 3D capabilities. Now talking about 3D capabilities, it has in the rear side 48 megapixel camera plus TOF AI 3D camera on the rear, 25 megapixel in the punch hole AI front camera. Now talking about this 3D camera, this is in 48 megapixel net 3D camera system is a game changer in the world of photography, what the HONOR says, the Huawei says. While the powerful Kirin 980 AI chipset and breakthrough technology empowers to see the unseen, what is say in the advertisement, whatever that is. 25 megapixel AI definition selfies with 4.5 mm ultra small in-screen camera, 4.8 inch all view display, and nano texture, what it says on the back side. Sony IMX 586 48 megapixel camera. In the later part of this video I have shared a lot of camera samples in the daylight, night light and others, and also the videos are there. Talking about the 3D camera, there is the 3D cameras is actually helpful in depth sensing, skeletal tracking and real-time motion capture. In the photographs in the latter part of this video I have shown all this. The 3D motion control gaming, there is the interactive gaming in pocket that turns HONOR View20 into a motion control gaming console. I have played a lot of games. I have shared PUBG in the later part of this video. Its 3D cameras allow us to play 3D games like never before. 3D shaping is there, that is real-time video retouching is now available. The 3D camera separates from the background with multiple retouches level for the perfect look in any situation. Talking about the processor, the world's first 7nm mobile AI chipset power connected to intelligence. CPU, that is 75% performance upgrade, 58% power efficient upgrade, GPU 46% upgrade. And talking about other things, it contains 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and in other variant it helps in 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, that is more speed, more capacity, whatever we can say. 4000 mAh battery is there. I don't have any problem with the battery backup, and up to 55% charge in 30 minutes. Music playback, it says 130 hours, video playback 15 hours, 3G calls 25 hours. Talking about the game, it contains the liquid cooling system, the S-shaped pipe design. I have played PUBG over it and I will show you there is hardly any heating issues with it. The smartphone heats a bit, that is a normal while you will play any high-end games, but overall there is the liquid system manage it well. Triple antenna, no matter how we hold the phone, the triple camera Wi-Fi will maintain a strong Wi-Fi signal for a next to lag free gaming experience. GPU Turbo 2.0, game lag is the thing of the past. Now all the major chipset, that is Kirin 980 or what we say in other smartphone that is coming nowadays, based on Snapdragon 855. All these things are powered by the latest technology. Talking about this particular smartphone View20, the game lag is a thing of the past, powered by Kirin 980 chipset turbo, GPU 2.0 that provides full frame gaming experience. It contains magic UI, you like or not like it, it is good. I think there are a lot of features and AI features in the camera. I really liked it. I will show you in the part of the camera when we talk about camera. Talking about other features of the smartphone, it has a 3D fingerprint and the colors available are sapphire blue, midnight black, phantom blue. You can like what you want. Also, it contains LED notification that differentiates from the OnePlus 6T, which does not have. Also, it has the 3.5mm audio jack, what the 6T doesn't have. Now moving on, network type 4G, VoLTE, 3G, 2G, that's all. It does not have 5G, we all know. Okay. And talking about sensor, it has fingerprint sensor. It says 3D fingerprint sensing, that is more accurate. Let's see. And proximity sensor, IR blaster, ambient light sensor, digital compass, gravity sensor and gyroscope. That is the availability of inbuilt video calling. Also 2 nano SIMs are there and 3.5 audio, 3.5mm audio jack. Now friends, while you enjoy the PUBG gameplay you can see in the video, let's talk about the gaming performance and the details about the HONOR View20. What is special in this for gaming? The high silicon Kirin 980 that powers the HONOR View20, for instance, uses the ARM Mali G76 MP10 GPU, which Huawei claims will offer 46% greater graphic processing power and 178% improved power efficiency over the Mali G72 MP12 GPU found in high silicon Kirin 970. The View20 therefore is using high silicon, most powerful chips yet. To further augment the View20's gaming capabilities, HONOR says the device has a 9 liquid cooling system that should result in a 5 degrees C improvement in temperatures. Hardware isn't the only thing for the View20, however, since the View20 runs on HONOR's Magic UI 2.0 based on Android 9 Pie, it has support for GPU Turbo 2.0. Huawei and HONOR both implemented a feature called GPU Turbo back in mid-2018. The feature aims to deliver better and more stable performance in games by allowing games to take better advantage of the hardware. The main benefit of this GPU Turbo is to improve the reliability of gaming performance. It's not enough to just look at the maximum and average frame rates. We have to also look at how stable the game frame rate is. In this game, you can see the frame rates are quite stable. The device with a lot of spikes during gameplay will have an awful performance, but in this particular GPU Turbo 2.0 simply pushes the gaming performance even further in certain games. GPU Turbo 2.0 supports PUBG Mobile, that you can see here. It also supports another games like Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Vainglory, Arena of Valor, and Rules of Survival, NBA 2K18. So if you are a fan of those games, you have a great experience when playing them on HONOR View20. I have played a lot of PUBG over it and find it quite smooth and really enjoyed PUBG over it. You can see in all these videos I have played a lot of PUBG. Before moving on to the data, let's briefly talk about what is like to be a gaming on this. The HONOR View20 doesn't have a notch display in the traditional sense, rather it has a single hole that measures 4.5 mm in a diameter near the top left corner of the 6.4 inch display. The display hole sits in the status bar area and pushes the system status bar icons to the right a little bit. Thanks to this hole, the HONOR View20 managed to have an incredible 91.82% of screen to body ratio. That means almost the entire front side of the phone is a viewable area for games. Now you might ask if the display hole gets in the way of game or not. The answer is that it really doesn't, because the hole is offset to the left. It sits to the bottom left when you're holding the HONOR View20 in the landscape orientation. Since most games doesn't really display any useful information or interactive elements in that area, the display hole doesn't cover up anything important. You can choose to hide the hole while playing games, but I personally recommend you don't if you want a truly immense experience with the punch hole. A side-by-side comparison of what it looks like to hole versus what on the dark. The you can use the controls that are provided here. You can go to the setting display and you can hide the notch. The few games won't stretch to fit the entire screen because the one HONOR View20 display has a resolution of 2380 into 1080p at 19.25:9 aspect ratio. If some games doesn't fit, you can change it to display and more settings and change it to full view display. There is the setting there. The IPS LCD panel is pretty decent quality, though I don't have any display measurement to quantify its color reproduction brightness. In my view, there is no glaring problem with the screen after gaming on the View20 for multiple hours in preparation for this project. A single bottom firing speaker probably won't drown out noises in large room, but the inclusion of 3.5mm jack would satisfy any gamer or mobile enthusiast. As for RAM, storage, battery, there is not any problem. Talking of the performance, the following gameplay performance data was recorded during the analysis, and I found it really useful. So moving further, okay, I am playing this game. Now you can also play Fortnite mobile and other games here. Now one important is the HONOR View20 perform really flawless while you use a photo, and matching the OnePlus 60 in terms of median FPS at 40 fps during first playthrough. The stability during gameplay was excellent as the device rarely dipped below the FPS cap, and at 50% brightness and without performance mode enabled, the View20 is estimated to last about 10 hours during continuous gameplay of PUBG Mobile. The HONOR View20 does get a little warm near the camera when playing PUBG Mobile, but nothing like that's overly uncomfortable. The battery temperature never went above 40 degrees C with a decent case that is provided with the mobile, or you can buy another beautiful case of your choice. With a decent case you probably won't notice this much. And that's it. Now moving on to the camera, and we will show you some camera examples and move back to the other aspects of this phone. Friends, now talking of the camera of HONOR View20, you are seeing this camera samples here, and with me let's talk about the performance of the camera. It has 48 megapixel IMX586 main camera, 3D TOF depth camera and 25 megapixel selfie camera. Okay, now it has two rear cameras, but the second one is the TOF, that is time of flight 3D camera, rather than the one that adds a zoomed or wide angle view. In another phone that is of Samsung, we get wide angle view. Now talking about this, as such this is nothing like the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. We can shoot 2x zoom image, but the very high resolution 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor provides the information for these shots, not a lens with a 2x view. The secondary camera is used for depth information in photos and for AR apps and games. Here we have already seen a TOF camera in Oppo R17 Pro, but the HONOR View20 has Android 9 Pie. Therefore in theory we have proper AR core support. In practice, the HONOR View20 still does not support Google's AR Core app, and we will try and find out later will this support will come or not. Talking about the TOF camera, it may be incredible for AR, but at this point we have no idea what it is meant for. Let's hope it's fixed soon. Now, where HONOR has more control, the main camera, it does excellent work for the rear photos. Rear phone camera, lots to dig. Just shoot casual without digging into the HONOR View20's camera app menus. It takes 12 megapixel image rather than a native 48 megapixel. But in the pixel binning technology, IMX586 sensor made with this process, its sensor pixels only 0.8 micron across. For comparison, Google Pixel 3 XL has 1.4 micron sensor pixels. Now, the HONOR View20 is extremely good at optimizing dynamic range, making images clear even when the sun glares at us, right in the center of the image. This image is hard enough to make out with our eyes. There is this little dog here, the Pomeranian, and you can see this is so cute. I am recording this video with a smartphone, and in the background there are boys playing. The video quality is, you can see in this video, and moving forward I am sharing more videos, and in the last 2 likes and dislikes what we found pros and cons of the video. So friends, what I like in this smartphone is, first is its performance. Kirin 980 performs extremely well here. Second is camera. I found the camera really good. Gameplay is excellent, and battery backup is also fine. Talking about the cons, what I found is, first, its vibration is a bit low, what I found when I was in the market, and second is the audio is quite average, I think. Okay, it's not on the higher side, it's on the average side. So these 2 points are there, and if you want a high performance phone, just buy it. I am fully satisfied and I find it fine, perfectly fine.